Hi guys. I'm gonna be doing chapter 2 of High Up, and I hope you guys like it. Chapter 2, Rain. Marcia Bonasanian, sorry. Felix couldn't help falling for her. She was gorgeous. This is why Ryan had fallen for her as well. The best of friends were now the worst of enemies, all because of this one girl. The two friends had been trying to impress Marcia for about 3 weeks, since she first transferred there. Felix was sitting up against the lockers playing video games on his iPad, with Ken sat beside him watching. "Hey there, Marcia, how's it going?" Felix's face grew red with anger. He tossed the iPad over to Ken and pulled himself off the floor, rushing to catch up with Ryan and Marcia. Once he caught up with them, he slid between Marcia, pushing Ryan aside. "Hey, Marcia, how are you on this lovely day?" Felix smiled at her. "I'm pretty good, Felix. How are you?" She giggles. "Very well. Do you like it here so far?" he asked, completely ignoring Ryan, who was cussing him out. "I love it. Everyone here is so nice." She smiled at him. I have to go now, though. "See you later, Felix." Marcia waved as she made her way through the sea of people to get to her next class. Felix was smiling and couldn't stop. He felt so happy. "What the fuck, Felix?" Ryan shouted. "Don't even worry about it, Cry," Felix smirked. "Good luck getting her. She likes me way more." "Yeah, you wish. She just ran away from you, loser." Ryan laughed. "Shut your mouth before I kick your ass, Ryan." Felix growled. You fucking hell, what are you sillies doing?" Jack approached the two. You still fighting over Marcia?" "Yeah, that idiot thinks she likes him more," Ryan replied. "Well, sorry, I gotta steal Pewds for a minute." Jack grabbed Felix by the arm, dragging the boy down the hall. "What you need, Jack-a-boy?" Felix asked. "Nothing, I was just getting you away from each other," Jack replied. "Oh, alright, we have English, right?" Felix asked. "No, I got maths," Jack said with a groan. "Ew, good luck," Felix replied, leaving Jack all alone in the hallway. Jack shuffled off to math, not excited at all. Once class ended, Jack was putting his stuff away when Mark walked up to him. "What?" Jack grunted. Mark placed a box on the table, causing Jack to give the other boy a strange look. I got you that to make up for yesterday." Mark smiled sheepishly. Jack mumbled. He reached over, opening the box. He looked inside and back up at Mark. "Shoes?" he asked. "Yeah, oh, I also fixed this for you," Mark said, reaching into his bag and pulling out Jack's hoodie. Jack's eyes widened. "How'd you do this? It was ruined." Not hard, really. I just had to put it through the wash a few times." Mark shrugged. "Oh yeah, I also had a quick question to ask." "Yeah? Could you tutor me?" "She's hot, ain't she, Phil?" Dan nudged his best friend. "Yep," Phil mumbled less than enthusiastically. "What's with you?" Dan muttered, scrunching his eyebrows in confusion. "Nothing. I just don't feel like looking at all the hot girls," Phil replied. "Why not? Hey, you two, what's up?" Tyler jogged up to where the friends were. "Phil doesn't want to look for hot girls with me," Dan complained. "I wouldn't blame him. I wouldn't want to either." He laughed. Phil sat quiet, his mind racing with thoughts. He really wants to be alone, sit on the roof, but he didn't want to make Dan nervous. He knew how much Dan worried about him, and didn't want to make him even more nervous. I've got to get to class. See you later, Dan." Phil stood up. "See you, Tyler." He waved at the boys as he walked off, going straight to the roof to be alone. But he wasn't. "What do you mean?" Jack muttered. "I mean, like, I'm having trouble with math. You seem like you're really good at it. So I wanted you to help me," Mark replied, lying through his teeth. Mark was actually really good at math, to be honest. Why don't you ask someone else?" "'Cause you're really smart, and you're the best in our class." Mark ran his fingers through his hair. "Not really, you're just extremely cute." "Fine," Jack sighed. "We're meeting at my house, though," Jack snapped, scribbling his address on a piece of paper and shoved it at Mark. Okay. Thanks, Jack. Sorry." Mark spoke softly before leaving with a massive smile on his face. "Why are you so happy?" Felix asked as he saw him. "No reason," Mark smiled wider. Really now, why are you smiling so much? You're blushing too, Marky Moo. Who is it?" Felix was pretty much begging to know. "Nobody, it's nothing." Tell me, Felix whined. No, you'll tell all our friends, asshole, he protested. Ugh, Marky Moo, please. Piss off, Pewds. Mark muttered. Plus, I can't tell you here because other people could hear. After school? No, I have to meet someone. I'll text you when I'm done, okay? Sure. The final school bell rang and Felix was out the door almost immediately. The rain was pouring down as he left, so he pulled out his umbrella and started walking. The rain beating on top of it making a soft, soothing sound. As he was on his way home, he noticed Marcia walking home with no umbrella. Marcia, wait up, he called, jogging after her. She spun around and smiled at the boy. Hi, Felix, what do you need? She asked softly. I just saw you didn't have an umbrella and thought we could share mine. I'm going this way, so it wouldn't be any trouble, he offered, making her smile a bit bigger. Oh, okay. Thank you so much. That's really nice of you, Felix, Marcia blushed. You can call me Pewds, or Pewdy. That's what most of my friends call me, Felix said as they began to walk again. Why do they call you that? She asked, looking up at the smiling boy beside her. Oh God, I don't even remember anymore. They started calling me that when we first became friends. That was forever ago, he laughed, thinking about when they'd become friends. It was something about video games, because I'm a huge gamer. That sounds so fun, she smiled at Felix. It really is. Most of my friends are gamers as well. The conversation went on for a while as they walked. Soon enough, they got to Marcia's house. Well, Felix, I had a great time talking to you, Marcia looked up at him. Same here, he replied, and for some reason it just felt right. Felix leaned down and pressed his lips to Marcia, though it didn't last more than a moment before Marcia pulled away. Felix, that was very sweet, but I don't like you that way. I'm sorry, she hung her head. You like Ryan, don't you? Felix let out a sigh of defeat. No, Felix, you don't. You don't like either of us? Felix jumped. Felix. Marcia grasped Felix's hand. Felix, I like girls. I'm a lesbian. What? Felix gasped. My girlfriend lives back in Italy. I'm only here for the school year, she said to him. The more that Felix thought about it, the more he realized he hadn't been fighting for her. That's the end of chapter 2. I'm sorry for my pathetic stuttering and random coughing. I'm kind of sick and can't talk, so I hope you enjoyed. See you next video. Bye!